All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great episode on your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, the End Bad Governance protest continued today, being day 6, and another dimension has opened up. For far too long, the people of this country have been taken for granted by politicians. These same politicians live amongst us, but somehow they believe that the people will remain fools forever. Politicians come and go, and they all try to make us believe that the right things cannot be done in this country. They live like demigods on earth using state resources, but they want the people to accept poverty. But Peter Obi burst onto the scene at the national level, and he opened the eyes of many Nigerians to the fact that they can take their country back. And ever since, the awareness of Nigerians, especially that of youths, has been on the rise. And that same awareness is the motivation for the End Bad Governance protest. And for the first time in Nigeria, Nigerians are protesting and they are going to the houses of politicians. The crowd moving to their houses. First of all, they visited the home of former President Buhari. Yes, they visited Buhari. Here is the proof. End Bad Governance protesters trooped to ex-president Buhari's residence, Emir's Palace in Daura. Some protesters trooped to the residence of ex-president Muhammadu Buhari in Daura, his hometown in Katsina State, as tension built up in the area. The mob, which attempted to break into the residence of the former number one citizen, said they were fed up with the economic situation of the country. They set up bonfire in front of the former president's house and were chanting loudly, a witness told Daily Trust. But Buhari's security sensed the danger beforehand, and Buhari fled his home just an hour before that attack. What a shame, an ex-president having to flee his home. This is what this country has degenerated into. And hours ago, the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, had to also flee his home when Rivers State protesters stormed his residence. Before I show you that video and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this articulate submission by Kenneth Okonkwo.
First of all, Sheikh Husani at the presidential villa told President Tinubu, you are the father of protest. If going by his submission that there has never been any peaceful protest, he is actually saying that President Tinubu has never been any peaceful man. By his own submission, not mine. Although I respectfully disagree with him, because I know that they unleashed the greatest protests against this country. And in all conscience, I would not say that they were extremely violent when they protested against Goodluck Jonathan because of a 20 naira increase in fuel. Today they said purportedly that they have removed fuel subsidy that landed the price of fuel from 195 naira to, according to him again, 1,000 naira.
In black market?
No, even in real market. In Lagos, 1,200 naira. And the funny thing is that it's not even available. People have to spend hours in the filling station to pay 900 naira, and it's not even available. What a government. Now, the people are protesting for hunger and hardship, for deprivation, for degradation. And the president was compelled to speak. I wish they did not compel him. Because if I were a media aide, I would have preferred there was no speech at all. Because a bad speech is worse than no speech at all.
What was wrong with that speech for you?
First and foremost, it was contradictory, it was inflammatory, it was annoying, it was disheartening. I'll give you an example. Paragraph 2 of that speech. He was recognizing that it is the children that are desiring for a better nation that are protesting. In paragraph 5, he's already saying that it is by some politicians that have clear political agenda. What a contradiction. In paragraph 6, the president said, in his own words, for people who want to take undue advantage of this situation to threaten a section of the country, be warned. the law will catch up with you. There is no place for ethnic bigotry in a Nigeria we seek to build. This same president is harboring as a media aide a man who, after 2023, said Igbos are aliens in Yoruba land. He said Igbos should never interfere with the police of Lagos State. That 2023 should be the last time that the Igbos should interfere in the police of Lagos State. And in 2027, it should not repeat itself again. It was on his Twitter space, and I'm talking about Bayo Onanuga. If the president is sincere in what he said in paragraph 6 of his speech, the first thing he would have done is to sack Bayo Onanuga. And you know, in addition to the speech being empty and very annoying, it was even leaked before the day. And people were making caricature of the president when he was talking. They were reading with him and even reading ahead of his own speech.
You heard that. Powerful submission as usual by Kenneth Okonkwo. Barrister Kenneth, I hope you don't go back to join the APC after all this brilliance that you have shown. I am actually sorry for Kenneth though, because he was on a path of honor. And for me, he has not handled the challenges he faced on that path well. I still have a sneaky feeling that Kenneth Okonkwo might retrace his steps. Now, let us move to the issue of Nyesom Wike, the man who was once a man loved in Rivers State until he stole the people's mandate. Wike fled Abuja a day before the End Bad Governance protest began. Now, he had to run away from his home in Porthacourt again because protesters heard he had quietly sneaked into PH and they stormed his house. See the video.
That is Wike's house. One of the criminals house. Look at our houses. Now we get out with that. Now we get out with that. Now we get out.
You saw that. The entire street they occupied in that video belongs to one man, Nyesom Wike. And he got everything from government money. Everything there from government treasury, straight up, belonging to only him. That is why they cannot understand when the people say they are hungry. And that is just a joke compared to other things. It is just a joke. That is why when the people say they are hungry, it's as if you are barking in their ears. Because they don't even understand what hunger means. Now, the original intentions of the protesters who stormed his house can no longer be ascertained since Wike fled. But I believe he knew what his chances were. He knew the odds. That was why he didn't wait. There was a time, even double of that crowd, Wike would come out and address them. That was when he was popular in Rivers State. But ever since he stole Peter Obi's vote, he has been falling from grace and he will continue to fall. His end will be worse than that of Rotimi Amechi. Look at them living in affluence in a country where people are suffering, can't even eat. Some people don't even understand what it means to be a Nigerian. They don't know what it means to be a citizen of a country. Listen to this man.
Foreign media, why are you carrying foreign flags during the protest? He said, because I don't see Nigeria where I am living. Therefore, I think I have to invite any other country that can help me. So you can see, we can't ignore this kind of narratives. Why is it that Nigeria is starting to become absent in the minds of Nigerians? Because there is bad governance, and that is the reason for the protest. End bad governance. No one in Nigeria will say that there is no bad governance in Nigeria. The level of political corruption, infinity, and insecurity, hardship, and everything. We can continue like this, but we are not, by implication, supporting any anarchy or violence activities, or even inviting any foreign support for that.
You heard that. That was Sheikh Nuhu Khalid there, the famous sheikh who got demoted for speaking against the Buhari administration. He said some of the northern protesters who were protesting and wielding Russian flags were asked, why are you holding a Russian flag in a Nigerian protest? And he said where he is, he does not feel like a Nigerian. He doesn't feel Nigeria. That is why he is inviting another country to come and help him, because they told him that it is his right to feel Nigeria. It is his right to enjoy the resources, but he's not seeing anything. And that is the fate of many Nigerians in this country. In fact, that is the fate of most Nigerians, because you ask yourself, what is it that the government provides for the people? Is it quality education? Is it good roads? Is it cheap agricultural products? Is it portable drinking water? Ordinary portable drinking water. Most Nigerians cannot get it from their government. And the primary purpose of governance, which is to secure life and property, insecurity has become our biggest problem in this country. So tell me, what makes you feel Nigerian as a Nigerian, if not the struggles, the pain, and the hopelessness in this country? Educational and healthcare system are almost totally collapsing, and it is just pain, pain, and pain. That is the story of Nigerians, and that is why Nigerians have trooped out even today, day 6 of the End Bad Governance protest, and they occupied the residence of former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, the lousy man who has been making out up and down. Now FCT is hot for him. Rivers State is hot for him. I believe as we speak, Wike go down run comot for this country. We wait for him to come back. Let us hear the things he will start saying after the protest, with all the boasting that nothing will happen. The protest happened and even went to his doorstep, and he has not been able to do anything. Anyway, this is the recap of the day 6 End Bad Governance protest. We move to day 7 and we'll keep it coming as it is hot. And on that note, make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here, so don't go away.